a company I've known since I backed for the first time Alien Frontiers. I backed the second round, so 2011 now. It's Game Salute, and they've been doing Kickstarter after Kickstarter after Kickstarter after Kickstarter. And although at the beginning they had a few hiccups in deliveries, but they seem to have learned an awful lot, and they keep coming up Kickstarter after Kickstarter with an awful lot of games. And I have here Dan Jarrington, who is one of the human beings responsible for the company who have actually taken him to come into Spiel every year, which is great because it's very good having you around. And Dan, I haven't spoken to you for a couple of years now. How is it going for Game Salute?
Yeah, it's been very good. Game Salute is our publishing division now. So Game Salute originally did media and news support, and then we actually started doing order fulfillment. So we now have a separate division for that called Ship Naked. And then we started doing wholesale sales to stores and distributors, and that's now called Hit Point Sales. And then Game Salute kept growing, and so we now just do publishing. So we make games like Alien Frontiers, Black Orchestra, Planetarium. Farlight is our new release here at the show. And so yeah, I have the honor theoretically of having done the most Kickstarters in the world according to Kickstarter. So Game Salute itself has done, I think on our main account, probably 80 plus. And I think overall I've done about 477 campaigns between the ones that we've done fulfillment for partners, the ones that we've co-produced, the ones that we've sold and distributed. So we do a lot with that, and that's gotten much better over the years. So it's been great. We've been tidying up the ship, so to speak. And this past year we actually delivered Storm Hollow, which was a huge, it's our longest, I think it's probably the longest delayed campaign on Kickstarter ever. It was like 3.5 years in development with the authors, and then production issue after production issue after production issue to get to this monstrous 19-pound box that we have now. And that shipped earlier this year, July I think it was. And then we debuted it at Gen Con. Just to give you a sense of scope on this, and you can find this on YouTube, the unboxing for the Storm Hollow Treasury set took 2.5 hours just to unbox everything and show pieces. So you can see the designers doing that. If you go to stormhollow.com, we have some links. And so we actually have a limited number here at the show as well to sell, which the people in Europe are very happy about because weighing 19 pounds, it costs quite a bit to ship. So yeah, it's been a long road, but we've learned a lot. We've made a lot of mistakes. We've fixed those mistakes. And then we've also had a lot of clients, friends of ours, who have also made even more mistakes. And so we've been able to learn from those as well.
Now for you, the company has grown quite a bit, but it has improved quite a bit. What's been the most challenging area that you look back and say, damn, that was hard?
Yeah, I mean, logistics is tough, right? Just in general, we had a lot of issues here at Germany this year because they have a new labeling requirement for warning labels. So those things just constantly change. I'd say it's one of the biggest challenges. Really, the biggest challenge for any tabletop publisher, I think, is just finding your market, finding your audience, and hitting that. So one of the big challenges for us is we have, under Game Salute, we intentionally sort of did a variety of things, right? A lot of publishers are that way. Oh, we have this kids game, and we also do this other game. But we were sort of known for games like Alien Frontiers and Black Orchestra, heavier games. And so when we did other games, we were like, well, that doesn't really seem like your type of game. We're like, well, we don't really know what our type of game is. So as we go forward, we have a little better imprints, like Flying Meeple is a new kids and family brand we've launched this year. It's not a new company, don't worry. It's still under Game Salute. It's just an imprint, like Scholastic has a lot of imprints for books. So that's for Ella Minis and Gimme Gimme Guinea Pigs are our first two this year. And that allows us to focus a little more so that when we're talking to Flying Meeple customers, they know what to expect. More like a Game Right type game, whereas a Game Salute customer that plays the gamer games, that's a different type of game they're looking for. So from a publishing perspective, I'd say that's the biggest challenge is find your audience and then serve that audience. And when you change something, they'll immediately go, but that's not the same as what I wanted. That's what I was used to. And then you go, well, but we want to do this other thing. So having those separate sort of imprints for us, I think will help with that.
Now, you keep coming back to Spiel, whereas another American companies I've known, they come and they don't come back. What is it that you find here that makes you come back, apart from the sales, that makes you come back again? How do you utilize the show?
Yeah, so usually for us, because we do Kickstarter campaigns or pre-order campaigns for a lot of our big products, we don't actually generate that much in sales at the show. Because all the people that really wanted the game, those people that you see the stampedes, they've already got it from us. They got it shipped directly through Kickstarter or something. So usually this is exposing new people to it. So people that wouldn't otherwise see us. And so we've been coming for maybe 5 years now, I think. And so every year you find new people, you find that they haven't seen that stuff before. And then we keep expanding. We have a lot of clients here too. So for me, it's a lot of meetings. So I always prefer to meet face-to-face with people. If I can't do that, I video chat. If I can't do that, I voice. If I can't do that, I text. And if I can't do that, send me a letter. And if you can't do that, send me an email. So that FaceTime is really irreplaceable, right? To be able to just say, in a day today, I've probably talked to 50 different people. That's a very valuable thing to be here and do that. Now for the companies, right, to be here for Ship Naked, we help people bring stuff to the show, so that's very valuable for them. As a publisher, we want to show off our new games here at the show. That's why we have demo tables and local people who can speak that language and all that stuff. That's really important to be able to get that exposure. And that's for a small company. We're a small publisher. And so we don't have like, oh yeah, there's just 16, there's the French version, the Spanish version, and the German version, and they just automatically happen. Because we haven't really had a breakout hit yet, something like a King of Tokyo or something that sort of makes that happen automatically. So we're just starting to do that this year. So that's very useful for this year, to be able to meet with publishers, see what they like, what's their catalog, what games of ours would be a good fit, would we be a good fit for them, and we're starting to work on those deals here at the show.
So does it mean that people can expect to see more localization of your games in different languages from now on?
Yeah, we would hope, yeah. I mean, we're just in early stages for that. So we've already announced, I believe they've announced already, Ludo Nova is doing a Spanish version of Black Orchestra. And so that's going to be coming this year, sometime in 2018, I believe. So that'll be our first big one. And then we've been talking with French and German and Italian and all that. So the challenge is always making the economics work, right? The print run sizes and coordinating timelines and all that. Luckily, our games are selling out a lot, so we need to go back and reprint, so that's a good time to bring new partners on. So we're working on all those details, but we would hope if there's enough demand in the market, a publisher would say, hey, that looks interesting. We do want to do that in our local language, and that way, if you're Polish or German or Russian or whatever, and you want to learn, you want to play that game in your native language, which, if I don't speak any other languages, but if I spoke other languages, I'd probably still want to play games in English, right? And so that's a very personal thing. So the more we can get to that exposure level, the better, I think.
Well, fingers crossed that you actually get it. Fingers crossed that we get to see more of your games in other languages, especially Spanish, for obvious reasons, so yours. Best of luck on the show. Thank you very much. And I really hope that it's an absolutely cracker. Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks, Paco.